Shorthand English Senior, December 91. Start. Mr. Speaker, sir, I thank the government for giving us an opportunity to discuss this important matter. We have been supplied with the midterm review of the sixth five-year plan. I have great pleasure in mentioning that this document is a very good record of achievements. I am glad to find that the targets have been very much achieved in respect of many items. We hope that in due course of time, the targets will be fully achieved. The government have asked us to cooperate with them for this purpose. In that spirit, I want to make some suggestions for the purpose of the consideration of the government, and if they are sound, we hope that the government will act upon them. As a matter of fact, in my view, this document would have been more useful if it had been accompanied by a midterm assessment of the actual results of the working of the plan. That would be a much better way of increasing the usefulness of a document like this, showing the schemes under various items of expenditure and the extent to which they have been useful. By way of illustration, I shall point out one thing. As regards agricultural production, the government say that they have started the scheme of seed farms, supply of fertilizers, and so on. So far as seed farms are concerned, there is a history behind it. For some years, some of the seed farms were affected by drought, and it has been mentioned in the statement that after some years, it was found that some of the seed farms were not useful. The estimates committee went into this question, and some of the members were of the opinion that the scheme might be dropped and that it might be left to private enterprise. I am not saying that it is quite correct, but there was such an opinion. Taking all these things into consideration, the better thing even now would be to find out whether the scheme has been useful. I say this only by way of illustration, and there are many other things like that. So far as agricultural production is concerned, it is said that it depends upon the large mass of farmers in our country. So it is necessary that the government should be in touch with the farmers from time to time. Regular surveys also should be conducted. If this is not done, there will be the general feeling that in spite of the large number of irrigation schemes and the large amount that we have been spending, agricultural production has not been stepped up to a great extent. Of course, I agree that we have done better in our state than in other places. Still, we have not been able to assess correctly the agricultural production. I now turn to industrial development and another document that has been given by our Minister for Industries. If documents like this are given to us, we can cooperate with the Honorable Minister much more than we are doing now. There is the Industrial Policy Resolution of the Government of India. We have departed from it a little, but the working of it is very important. As regards private industries, I endorse the policy of our government, which is to see that more and more industries are started by private people. No doubt we should have more and more industries, but what is important is that they should be fairly distributed in all the districts. I am glad to know that the position is like that in our state. Letter dated 3rd December 1990 from the sales manager Hari and Company, Broadway, Chennai, to the business manager Saradi and Company, Sion, Mumbai. Dear sir, we thank you for your letter of the 30th ultimo. We are glad to inform you that we have sent the goods ordered by you promptly, but we are sorry that we have not yet received payment for the same. We would like to inform you that we extend credit facilities only to a few select customers. We are proud that you are one among them. You have always been prompt in making payment for the goods sent by us. So we do not know the reason for the delay on this occasion. If there is any mistake on our part, we shall be glad to know about it so that we may avoid it in future. As we have not heard from you till now, after the goods were sent, we are not in a position to know the state of affairs at your end. We hope you will not mistake us if we tell you that we are badly in need of funds. That is why we have taken the opportunity to write to you now. If you can find it possible to